Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophy. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, I'm on my weird way. Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray. I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot. I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses, living my purpose. Yeah, healing my burdens, giving my service. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe.
Yo, what's up and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Gorilla Cross Radio, GorillaCross.com, and the Gorilla Cross app. Listen, man, we have a dope show for you again today. We've been out for a couple weeks, Josh, but we are back. Got my man just in time, Josh Williams, in the building. Maybe not a couple weeks, but a couple shows.
Yeah,
we missed Monday's show.
Yeah.
I don't think we did we did do a show last
We
Thursday.
did a show last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
We missed Monday.
We missed Monday.
And Monday's usually our main day, so it just
Yes.
felt like we've been gone for a long time. But we are back live in the studio broadcast from downtown Las Vegas. I'm your host, Quan 5 now, with my man Josh Williams. How you feeling, man? We're in the soccer DC United.
Yeah, we've hit that point in the year where I don't know what jerseys to wear. So
We've hit a lull, right?
we hit a lull for sure. For sure. I think someone else is going to be talking about a lull later.
We're going to be talking about lulls.
We're going to be talking about lulls.
In the studio.
Lulls and highs.
Lull.
You know, we've hit the lull
Highs
part.
and lulls.
That's right. Highs and lulls.
Highs and lulls. We'll be talking about that. But we have a dope show for you today, man. It's, a lot going on, but not a lot going on at the same time. Summer League just wrapped up. Big Three's about to wrap up in the States.
Yeah. Yeah.
About to move on to the championship rounds coming up. So we'll talk about that a little bit. A lot of NFL to talk about. And shout out to the 49ers, Super Bowl champions this year. They will be the Super Bowl champions. Yeah.
You keep claiming it. It might be so, but
Name it, claim it. And shout out to all the Cowboys fans watching today. I feel sorry for you guys. You will not make the playoffs again.
Okay.
You will not make the playoffs
I like
again.
that.
Listen, we have one of our wonderful ladies of Unnamed. We still don't have a real name for them yet.
I think we settled on ladies.
The ladies of Unnamed.
Yeah.
We have the beautiful, talented Sophia Maria, did I say it right? In the building. What's good?
Perfect. What's good, guys? Hello, Josh and Quan. Happy Thursday.
Happy
to be
Thursday.
here.
Good to have you back in the studio.
Yes.
It's been a minute. You're matching the show colors.
That's right.
Hey.
Rocking MTV.
MTV.
Not as good as Gorilla Cross.
You know what? MTV never plays music anymore, and it's called music television. And I haven't watched MTV for years.
Outside of Catfish, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Right.
I used
been
to
a while.
watch
Yeah, it's just
Road Rules and Real World and the
Yes.
challenges, but even that, like, it's been probably 10 years since I've even
We've
switched to that channel.
We've aged out. We've aged
Yeah.
out. Like they stopped having stuff for us, and then they stopped playing music videos. Period. And yeah, definitely
Crazy.
switched up.
Yeah.
It's mostly reality shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still got love for the MTV.
Yeah,
Brings me back to my days.
There it is.
We grew up on that
There
for
it
That's
sure.
right. For sure.
But yeah, we have a lot going on in sports and in some pop culture stuff. So we're going to be talking about that today. So if you guys are tuning in live, please share the live video stream with your people. We are here live for the next hour, so check us out. We're here live every Monday and Thursday,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Not last week.
I think Thursdays at 3 is good for
Works.
me. I think it's better.
It works. I'm good coaching. Yeah, I mean it's in the evening, so I'm fine. I'm
So we're good.
open.
We're good. So Thursdays, we'll especially with more sports coming up.
Yeah.
We'll be having Thursday night football to talk about
Yeah.
and different things like that coming up soon. So what do we have first on the list, Sophia?
Yes. So we have hit a lull in sports. Sad to say, NBA offseason has slowed. MLB is in the dog days of summer, and we're watching backups in the NFL. Is this the worst time of year? I don't know. What do you think, Juan?
The worst time of year. Okay, so it's weird because the summer league just ended, and usually it's like once the summer league ends, it ends sometime in July. So
Yeah.
it ends, and even mentally, I'm still not there yet. I'm thinking the summer league ends, we got another 3 months before the NBA starts. That's wrong this year because everything's still been pushed back because of COVID. So we actually have about a month before training camp, actually less than a month before training camp starts. I believe September.
Yeah, middle
20th,
end of September.
15th
So it's
maybe.
about a month. We're about
Yeah.
a month out.
So we only have a month before training camp starts. So for me, I mean, I love it. I love the fact that NBA is like right around the corner because it ended later than normal. It ended in July, I believe.
Yeah.
Had the draft, had all that stuff happen, and then on to the summer league. Didn't go to the summer league for the first time, I think maybe ever. I'm pretty sure I went to at least one day every year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you guys get to go? Did Chad get to go?
Yeah, he went with the kids. They had
Oh.
a great time, by the way. Thank you, Josh and
Good.
Juan, for setting that up.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was so jealous.
Oh,
I wanted to go, but I couldn't. Yeah.
It's
all
all
good.
right.
But I
It's
heard it was amazing.
dad
And I
time.
heard Warren G was there.
Oh,
And
that's the big three.
performed,
That's the big
and-
three.
three. That's the big three.
Okay, so that was fun too as well.
I think they did go to summer league as well.
But they did.
Yeah,
Right. Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think they're going again.
Yeah. Well.
Okay,
yeah.
bet.
Yeah. Big three.
Big
They'll be
three
going this weekend too.
this Saturday. Yeah, we got that going.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is a weird time of the season. But the NFL, I actually had some preseason games on, which I hardly ever watch preseason. But I think it's at that point in the season where nothing really is going on. We have baseball.
Yeah.
A lot of trades happen.
Yeah. Be more excited. Be more excited for baseball.
trying.
Quan. Be
I'm
more
trying.
excited.
I have games on all the time, so it's I've been more into it this year than a long time. But I'm very, very careful in the games I watch, and
You really think
Aw.
you're really that cute, man? You really do. You really do.
really?
I really shouldn't have said.
I don't
anything.
know what you're talking about. Just
Anyway,
be very, very careful.
This
got
is
Bruce
actually
Lee in the background.
This is actually my favorite time of this.
Your
Is it?
favorite
Okay.
time.
This year, no,
Favorite.
because it's off. But
Okay.
usually around this time, you got the U.S. Open, so you got tennis. Usually around this time, you have golf. You know what I mean? So like the majors in golf are going right
Yeah.
now. The summer for me, you know what I mean? The sports doesn't stop. So
Right.
so when some sports kind of slow, then the rest of them start to ramp up, or you get to focus on them more. So I mean, I enjoy this time of year personally, but this year is a little off just because the schedules aren't right.
Yeah,
so I can't give you
even
that.
NHL starts October 12th, I believe.
They're way off.
So
When
you
does
know,
it usually start?
Like beginning of October, like training camp is in September, sometimes
wow.
even August.
And
But
this
I
is
mean,
due to
they're
COVID?
pretty much starting it at the same time. They just
Yeah.
ended a lot later.
Right.
You know, NBA and NHL both ended a lot later because of COVID. because they started later in the season.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get everything back on track, so it's a shortened off season for all of them.
Gotcha.
The NFL, they have an extra game in the season, and does that mean 2 buys?
Well, they get that bye week before the season, because usually it goes week 4 preseason. Next week we start. This year it goes week 3 preseason. They still have the week of nothing, basically, which would have been the 4th week of the preseason. Now it's a dead week, and then the season starts the week after that.
All right. So that's good. You get a little time off, which most of the stars aren't really playing in preseason anyways.
Yeah.
The good thing is you are getting to see some of the rookies. Justin Fields looked really good. Bears fans, though. Bears fans were going crazy. We finally got one. Oh, my. You did not win the Super Bowl. That was a preseason game.
Yeah.
He looks good.
But the hope is there.
The hope is there, but
good for Bears fans.
it's so
My grandfather was a huge Bears fan. So.
their quarterback situation has been so bad that they are going insane over one preseason game.
I'll tell you this, Bears fans, and I'll look into my camera. Just do not build him up so high that he can't stay there. Listen, if you got your quarterback, you have your quarterback for 10 to 15 years if he is the right guy.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. Once you find the guy, if he's the guy, you don't have to crown him tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's what Redskins fans did with RG3. He looked the exact same way. Everything looked slow. Everything looked easy for him. And we built him up. He tore his knee, and he never was able to. He flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
and that was it. So don't do too much too fast. Like with him coming out saying that the NFL game was a little slow, I don't know if I would have done that. You know what I mean? Because now defenses already want to kill you, like literally kill the quarterback. I wouldn't have tried to enrage any defenders, especially in his division.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
That's interesting.
But it's still an interesting time in sports because with the NBA, there's always transactions going on. And we kind of just ended the free agency and trade period with that.
Started slowing down.
It slowed down a little bit, but we still had that going. Now you kind of see what the teams are going to be, so you can kind of start making predictions about that. Like I said, NFL. And there's only 3 preseason games, right?
Yeah, it's only 3.
It's only 3, then you got a week off.
17,
so that
17.
4th week is actually just a bye week.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Baseball is happening, so we're in the heat of the baseball season where, we know the teams that are at least fighting for a playoff position, right? And wild card spot.
Not mine.
I think the Yankees finally. Well, yeah, you have a Double-A team probably.
I don't even know if I'd go that far.
No.
We finally won. We hadn't won in like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, we finally got a win.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it's been rough.
Now with that going on, do you just not watch?
Oh yeah, I can't watch.
Yeah.
I can't watch because I don't know what the team's gonna be. So
especially when the franchise doesn't care about the team they're putting out, they're waiting and saving money. And because I've had that where growing up, I watched every Laker game, even in I think it was '94 when Anthony Peeler was their best player.
That's right.
I would still watch every game, but then when they're right after Kobe retired, and you're trying to get these young guys in there and cheer them on, and then you realize, like, wait, the franchise doesn't care about this team right now.
Yeah.
Why am I going to care? Especially like the end of the season where you got 25 games left. Some of your best players that have injuries and they're sitting out or, they're not playing their good players because they don't want them to get hurt for the next year. It's just like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not going to care,
Yeah.
So
back to wearing the Sammy Sosa jersey.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
We're back. We're bringing back the Andre Dawson and the Ryan Sandberg.
The darker Sammy Sosa jersey or the white one?
No. The white one didn't play for me.
Okay.
Michael Jackson didn't play for me.
Jersey?
No, I don't have a bleached Sammy.
Wow. All right, what else we got, Sophia?
Okay, so with the NIL, and if you don't know what that stands for, it's name, image, and likeness. Rolling before the new college season, are you excited for the wild, wild west of collegiate athletics? Josh.
I'm extremely excited.
Yeah.
With the 2 twins that are at Fresno State getting $600,000 a year each from, I believe it was from Boost Mobile, to especially for the ladies. You know what I mean? The boys, the guys, they're going to get their money. They've earned their money. There's a long time coming. But with the guys getting their money, now that's starting to open up the doors for young ladies to also get their money.
Love that.
And for them to start to get their money now, you know what I mean? It starts to shift. It might shift how the WNBA is now marketed. It might shift how we look at female sports because, I mean, look, Quan, I mean, you're a basketball fan, and I know that you've watched UConn and Tennessee, and we've always enjoyed collegiate women's sports, but we haven't necessarily enjoyed women's professional sports. For whatever reason, whatever our reasons may be, I believe that now this starts to put more of the onus on the pro leagues to develop their names, but the names now are going to be more established, and they come there, and they've already made their money. Like, these ladies are going to be millionaires for the first time, and they'll be doing that in college.
And that's good because you got to think all the work that they put in to that career, you know, up to doing that. And I think it'll push them more too as well.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so
And
cool.
the colleges make so much money anyway. So, you know, and those programs
Facts.
The colleges are making money off the sports program. So if you have a good sports program, you're making more money. So why not pay the people that are bringing that money in for you?
Right.
You know? It's never made sense to me. It's something that they fought against forever.
Tooth and nail.
And now people are it's starting to make sense finally, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think the NCAA is in trouble of not existing in a few years, 10 years down the road, you know?
I think that there are always going to be a need for a governing body.
Do you think so? Because a lot of these leagues, a lot of the conferences are starting to try to join forces, especially in college football. College football, I think for sure, is the NCAA is not going to have a big role in the football program.
Possibly because it's not as big on mid-major. You know what I mean? But in terms of basketball, the mid-majors, there's so many schools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't put it on the ACC and the SEC to be do the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, because they're not. They're going to say, oh, wait, we can get $15 billion instead of only $2 billion?
Yeah.
We're not paying y'all. We're just going to take this money and run. You know what I mean? So I think that there will always need to be, I guess, a sense of police, you know, to police everything. I am interested to see how the NIL does affect high school now.
Yeah.
That's where I think the next start of it goes. But we'll see. We'll see. What else
Very
you got?
interesting.
What else you got, Miss Sophie?
So Giannis and KD tie for best players in the NBA in a writers' poll. You think they got it right?
Juan?
Ooh. I do think they got it right. I mean, who else would
Agree.
be there? I mean, you know, Giannis just won the championship.
Yep.
So you have to keep him up there. He stayed healthy. A lot of players just weren't healthy last year.
He wasn't healthy. He hurt his knee.
Yeah, he hurt his knee in the playoffs
came back.
against the Hawks, ended up coming back, wins the championship. And KD, listen, man, he came back from an injury a lot of players don't come back from, looked exactly the same. I forgot he had that injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He looked normal last year. He looked like KD. He's the best player in the league to me. So I think they definitely got it right. Who else can you put up there? Steph had a great year last year.
Yeah.
But started off slow.
Yeah.
He had a great, you know, end of the season.
Middle
and end of the season.
Yeah.
You know, LeBron was hurt. AD was hurt for the Lakers.
Braun was mad because he had no votes.
He was.
He had no votes. He was upset with the writers because I think KD and Giannis, they both had like 4 or 5 votes each from the writers. But LeBron got 0 votes and he was upset.
He loves being upset though. He likes things.
He loves being upset.
He does. He like, especially at this age, he's starting to feel like, dang, you're looking at me like the older guy, which is cool. Like, I think someone older needs that to fuel their fire.
Yeah.
But I understand where they're coming from because every year they expect him to lose a step, and he really hasn't been. Is he getting slower? Yes, but is he losing a step as far as being a great in the game?
Yeah.
No, he's not, because he's done other things to improve his game, kind of like Kobe did. But Kobe had all those injuries. I think Kobe would have probably played 3 more years if he didn't suffer those injuries.
Especially the Achilles at the end. The Achilles is really what slowed him at the end. I mean, for me, you know, you say he uses it as fuel, but he talks about it at the same time. Whereas Jordan, he could, you know, we're just now hearing stories that have come out about
But Jordan didn't have social media.
No. But I mean, in terms of just this is LeBron talking back to the media itself. I mean, Jordan, you know, in terms of if something happened, it could have happened in a game. It could have happened, you know, George Karl him and George Karl at dinner, and George Karl acts like he's not going to talk to him.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to go at you even harder this whole series. Like that kind of
But
stuff.
what I'm saying is, I think if Michael Jordan had Twitter at the time, a lot of the things that he dealt with, I think he would have put that out there more.
You think so?
That's
Definitely,
absolutely.
That's interesting. I
He
don't know.
definitely would have.
Michael, I think Michael.
You got to understand, he wasn't in the social media age, so nobody was doing that. When you're in the social media age and you're promoting and you're always on social media, he would have had to be on social media all the time. He would have been on social media all the time. So it would have been different, and he would have put more stuff out there.
But he was very private. You know what I'm saying?
But because he lived in a private era.
Well, no,
we're
I
not in
understand.
a private era anymore. Who's private right now in sports?
Freaking what's his name? Kawhi. 100% Kawhi.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
Supposedly he's always been that way.
There's players
but
that are still
Tim Duncan's
quiet.
not in the social
He's not
media
in that era. Well, kind of. He just was
Not
around
the
so
same
long.
way. Yeah, exactly.
He was around long enough.
But with Kawhi, he'd be a lot more popular if he was more active. You know what I'm saying? He's not on a Jordan level. He's not on a LeBron level.
You think that he was more active on social media, he would be on that level? Just
It could
He'd be a lot more
the
popular,
people would raise him up
especially
more.
being in LA. I don't
I
think
see
he's
that.
utilized that near enough. I think he'd have a lot more endorsements. If you have to do self promotion these days,
Yes.
and I
see
don't think he does that, which is fine. He doesn't want to,
Right.
Yeah.
But that keeps him at a lower level. Plus, his injuries aren't helping either, and him being out, probably missing most of this upcoming season.
I think you probably hold him out.
I think he holds himself out. The team has no. We saw what he did in San Antonio. He held himself out for 2 years. I don't think that's going to change in LA.
Yeah.
He's going to hold himself out.
Yeah. That's true. What you got next, Miss Sophie?
So there was a brawl today at the Raiders and Rams joint practice. What do you think about seeing training camp fights? I don't like it personally. You know me. I don't like anything having to do with
no
a fight.
kind of
No,
violence.
I don't like it.
Now, were they fighting the Rams and Raiders were fighting each other?
Each other.
Okay.
Each other. Yeah.
See, when I first saw the headline, I thought they had, like, I forgot they were doing the joint practice. So I thought the Raiders were fighting each other.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, good. Maybe they're like, I got the vaccine. I know I have the vaccine.
Oh my God, I love
they
you,
were tripping
Juan.
out. Like, I can't even go to the game because Mark Davis won't let me in.
Wow.
that.
Let's talk about that side of it in terms of the no vaccine.
Yeah, we'll
You're
get
not-
to that. But
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
But
one.
I like the fighting. I mean, listen, man, be intense. If you're having a joint practice, you don't like that other team. You don't fight. It's football. Like be intense. I hate that the NFL a lot of the times is trying to take the intensity of the game away, where they're kind of gonna level up on the taunting a little bit and different things like that. It's like, man,
Okay.
these are grown men, grown athletes. Like if they're
Right.
getting
A lot of
upset
testosterone.
because someone's taunting because they scored a touchdown,
Do something about it.
you're a millionaire. Like, stop it.
Do
Stop
something
getting so
about it.
offended so easy.
I love it.
I mean, for me, I personally, I understand why they say they shouldn't fight, because you don't want, you're a millionaire, but as an organization, I've put $30 million in you, and now you got a fractured orbital bone and you can't play for the next 8-10 weeks, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I also do get what you're saying. And, in terms of just fights, there are so many fights that happen within an organization, whether it's two organizations or within your own, that never leak out in the media. Like, people hear about fights and it's like, oh, that happened. And I'm like, bro, you don't understand. These dudes fight like literally on a weekly basis.
That's crazy.
There's a fist fight in the locker room, and
I
dudes
believe
gotta
it.
break it up.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And it's
for
Vegas versus LA. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
always been
a thing,
a thing too. I mean,
Yeah.
LA people come out here, Vegas people want to fight them. I mean, that's just always been a thing. And Raiders used to be in LA with the Rams when they were both in LA together. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you still got that. So there is somewhat of a rivalry that's always been. It's not one of those like huge
Yeah.
sports rivalries,
We got
but
more
it's always
fans.
been a West Coast rivalry.
we got more fans in your own home state than you do.
And that's the thing too. That has to bother the Rams that there's more Raider fans in LA than there are Rams fans.
1,000%.
You have
there's
to
more.
think about stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm all for it. And let's jump into the COVID thing with the Raiders.
Well, so
Sophia, real quick, tell us what's going on with that, with the Raider Stadium and COVID. You heard about all that.
It's a hot mess. Basically, in order, so they're promoting everyone to get vaccinated, to go to the game, and then you don't have to wear your mask. But, me and Quan were speaking earlier, who, I'm against the vaccine myself. It's kind of
For
crazy
yourself.
for myself.
You don't care if other people get
right?
it.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. Do what you want. It just, for me personally, I was even told by my doctor, because I've gone through so much health-wise, another story, that it wouldn't be. He doesn't think it would be in my best interest to even get it.
Wow.
But I just don't think it's fair, because it's kind of like, I want to be able to go to a game and bring my kids, but I don't want to feel obligated to have to get a vaccine that I really feel is going to endanger my own life. And someone who has the vaccine and says, well, you're endangering other people's lives because you don't have the vaccine. Well, I know a lot of people who have been vaccinated that have gotten COVID.
Yeah.
I was just talking about one of my girlfriends earlier. She got the third vaccine. She got COVID she got the third shot. The third one they said you needed to get. She got COVID from her friend that was fully vaccinated. So it's, I don't know, man.
People are injecting these vaccines like it's an
epidemic.
Like it's Molly, man.
Wow.
Oh my God, not Molly.
And so
I don't do Molly,
here's
just
the she had to make that clear that she doesn't do
Molly,
Molly.
man.
Okay, so with the vaccine, you could still get COVID. You can still give COVID. So
Yes.
if you get the vaccine, they say that you won't get it as bad. It won't affect you. You won't get as sick. So if you have the vaccine, why are you mad at others that don't get the vaccine? Because it's not going to affect you any more or less
Regardless.
if somebody doesn't have the vaccine, from my understanding.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that. None of it makes sense. They're making rules to make rules. Everyone jumps on the rule they make and yells at people to get the vaccine. I'm not yelling at people to get the vaccine. I don't care. If you get it, get it. Like, if that makes you feel better for your health, then get it. But I've never drank in my life. I've never done drugs in my life. I rarely take medicine. Even when I've been sick, like, I hardly ever finish my antibiotics, even though they say you're supposed to. I just am not a medicine person. If I get a headache, I'm not going to take aspirin unless I wake up the next day and still have a headache after I drink water and sleep. Then I might take aspirin. When I get a cold, I'll wait 3 days. If I'm still feeling sick, I'll finally maybe take some NyQuil or something. I just don't do that. So why are you going to get mad at me for taking something that we don't even know the long-term effects of it? It's an experimental drug. It's not FDA approved. And you're yelling at us. You're yelling at us like you know everything about it, which you don't, because they're telling you to do it. And with the game, I don't care. I wasn't going to pay those Raider ticket prices anyways. Being media,
We're still trying.
We're not going to be able to get in as media.
Hey, listen.
Without it.
Listen, I got my vax card.
They say 5 years in jail for that. They say 5 years in jail.
Whoa,
Wait,
all right,
who?
never mind. Don't
Are
say
you
it.
making this up?
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
With the if you have a fake vaccine card.
If you have a,
Say it out loud.
I didn't say you had a fake one. I'm saying if I had got a fake one.
Got you, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to try to punish you for that. But you could probably run someone over and kill them and get less time. So, however you're feeling that day.
We're real.
Do we have
morbid
time
today.
for me to read something?
Definitely.
It's somewhat long, but someone sent me this on Facebook, and I have to read this.
Okay.
We're asked to inject a vaccine for which we have no long-term data and no clinical studies to protect ourselves from a virus that has 0.00276% fatality rate. New York State fatality rate as of August 9th, 2021, New York State has the highest fatality rate in the country, 276 fatalities for every 100,000 reported infections. What are the long-term effects on the vaccine on cancer cell growth? We don't know. What are the long-term effects on the vaccine on the heart and lungs? We don't know. On the immune system? We don't know. On the brain? We don't know. On the reproductive system? We don't know. What are the long-term effects on the vaccine on pregnancy and babies? We don't know. In Spanish, no sé. What are the long-term effects on the vaccine on the kidneys, liver, intestines, stomachs, eyes, joints, muscles, blood vessels, etc.? We don't know anything. So like I said, if you have the vaccine, that's cool. Like, there's no judgment. You have to do what's right for you and your body and your health. I have to do what's right for my health. My body, because I want to be here for my kids.
You know,
and what happened to freedom, man?
And I think that's the problem.
What happened to freedom?
If you want to get it, like the unvaccinated people aren't yelling at the vaccinated people.
No.
But it's the vaccinated people that are looking down now on people that haven't got the vaccine. I don't know enough about it. If I knew everything about it and they had, more. But listen, man, I got COVID in November and I wasn't that sick. I was sick. But I wasn't.
But you got through it. You guys both, and I did too.
I wasn't sick enough to go to the doctor. You got pretty sick.
I got to the door where you could see the other side of it.
Yeah.
This keeps going in this way. I could see how this could kill you, how this could
But
keep.
I
you know what I mean?
isolated myself. I stayed away from family, stayed away from the studio. Like,
Yeah.
I had someone else running the studio, or we were doing it through Skype, or
Yeah.
however we had to do it. So we took the precautions. I'm always taking. I'm a clean freak, anyways. I always dap people up. I rarely do the handshakes and stuff like that. I've been like that way before COVID. I'm always washing my hands. So I mean, there's those things that you need to do as humans, anyways. But don't yell at me for not getting something when you don't even know what it is. When it's been around since December.
I know.
2 Decembers.
It takes up to
No,
12 years.
The vaccine has been around since December.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't know, and don't tell me I have to do something.
Right.
And yeah, the Raiders, it's a private business, so they can do that. Cool.
Of course they
fine.
can.
Well, I'm going to make all the vaccinated people wear a mask when they come in my studio then, because I can still get it if you're vaccinated, right?
Well, I mean,
Right.
look. The craziest part to the Raiders situation is though they're not letting. If you're unvaccinated, they're not letting you in the
No,
building.
you can't even get in.
Yeah, you're not in the
You
building.
can't even get in.
So the Las Vegas Raiders.
But if you can still get it and give it, right? You can still get it and give it, but they say if everyone's vaccinated, they're trying to do away with the masks but you can still get it and give it.
Yeah.
So why, if the masks were so magical and worked, why do we need the vaccine? Everyone just wear a mask. So if I'm wearing a mask, it shouldn't bother you.
because then people get mad about the mask.
Everybody's mad about
90% of the masks that people are wearing, all the glitters and the little, you know
Don't
what I
do
mean, the
anything.
lips and
They don't do
everything. If
anything.
you spray a water bottle or a spray bottle at the mask, there's
Go
going to be a
right
ton
through
of
it.
water that's going to go right through it.
right through it.
And let me just say this, COVID is real.
Yeah,
And a
definitely,
lot of
100%.
people have, lost loved ones
Yes.
to this. And it's horrible. But at the same time, you got to think, is it this bad to where you're allowing now 20, 50,000 people at concerts?
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe
60,000.
that's
I mean,
not
But you
this
can
smart.
come in with no mask as long as
Yeah.
you're vaccinated, but the majority of people that are getting vaccinated are getting COVID. It's just
And
none of
Raiders
it really makes sense.
Raiders hold 60,000?
65.
65?
65.
Come on, really?
65.
You're gonna have that many people in there?
Oh yeah, no, it'll be 65,000 in there screaming, yelling.
COVID is going on
With no
Come on.
masks and
With no mask, but you're
all
vaccinated.
But
But-
they've already said the vaccine is not a cure. So you can still have it and not know, and you can still transmit it.
And you can
So
still die from it.
all the vaccinated people in there think that they just, they're just free. Do whatever you want.
The best thing to do is-
none of it makes sense,
It doesn't.
and that's the problem I have is you want to yell at me for not having it, but we just don't know yet. And now you're being reckless by not wearing a mask when you got the vaccine, and it's because they're telling you, and everything they tell you, you just believe.
You believe.
Yeah.
It's so sad what media has come to today in the news and
Does everything.
anyways.
What else you got, Sophia?
All right, off that subject. So the Mavericks hired Christy Tolliver as an assistant coach. That's awesome. Do you guys like seeing more ladies getting opportunities to coach men across all sports? Josh?
Tolliver twist. Go ahead.
Tolliver twist.
Yes, 100% yes. Especially if you are qualified. If you're like, I tell people all the time, when they start talking women's basketball, different things, some of the smartest basketball conversations I've ever had in life have been with women.
Yeah.
Whether they were in the WNBA, sets are sets. This set is going to work whether you're a boy, a girl,
Yeah.
a man, a woman. Like, good basketball is good basketball. So in basketball, you've seen it. It's a little bit, I won't say weird, but it is a little bit different in football, I guess. That we've seen
'Cause
some
women
ladies.
don't play near as much
Yeah, women
football
don't really
growing
play
up.
football, and especially not to the level of professional.
I mean, there's no high school women's football team.
No.
You
I
got,
wonder if there ever will be.
possibly, but I just don't know
Can't
right
say
now.
no.
Right
You can't say
now,
no.
there's not
Yeah.
30 or
There's
40
not.
women in high school trying to play football. You might get 5
Yeah.
that are trying to play,
Yeah. And that's just from one school. Let's not
Yeah.
say we got to put together a whole
Every-
schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, I love it. I personally love it. I think there should be more women in sports, period. And so it's a good thing for me.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, we saw Becky Hammond getting interviews, and,
Yeah.
and she's a little upset, I think. But at the same time, is she more qualified than the people that they hired? Maybe not.
Maybe
I think
so.
She'll get her chance, though. I mean, she's been getting the interviews. I'm not sure what the interview room looked like to her. So maybe they were asking those generic. You've been on interviews before, just with any regular job too, where
I ain't getting.
They already
this job.
got someone else in mind. They're just going through the motions of this interview. So
I ain't getting this job.
Exactly. So I think she just needs to chill in San Antonio. Greg Popovich is not getting any younger. I think he might have maybe a couple years left.
I think he gives her the job.
Yeah.
He has that kind of power where he could just say, "I'm leaving," and she's the coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and I think that's what should be done. I think like just stay in San Antonio. You know the system. You know the owner. You know the GMs. You know everyone there.
Yeah.
They obviously like you.
Yeah.
You won, a summer league championship a few years back.
Yeah.
Coaching the summer league team, being the head coach of the summer league team. So, I hope she deserves to be the first female coach in the NBA because she's been around. There's some other, women starting to become assistants and stuff like that. But I agree, especially with basketball. Football, it's different, but at the same time, if you've been around it your whole life, if you know, right?
If you know your facts.
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Why not?
Remember the Titans with
exactly. That's what I was thinking
you know
too.
what I'm saying? Like the little girl, like her dad's a coach.
Yep.
So she runs X's and O's just as good as any man because I've been around it.
Right.
So there is that little girl exists somewhere.
Yeah.
Where she is daddy's girl, and you know what I mean, and that's all she does is learn football or learn baseball.
Yeah. 49ers have an assistant.
Yeah.
My
team has one. We have our running backs coach. She's an assistant running backs coach.
Nice.
So I'm all for it. And you get you do get a different type of perspective from a woman and a man. So I think that's dope to have that in the mix because we look at life different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women and men do just with different things. So I think it's great, and I do like seeing more of it. Even refs in the NBA. I remember when it was a big deal that we had two female refs.
Rep. Yeah, I know. I remember that.
And now you start seeing
tons.
more.
There's plenty.
Yes.
Yeah.
It becomes something that doesn't need to be something to talk about.
Yeah.
It's just a normal thing, and I think we need to see more of that for sure.
Well, I love it.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, what's next?
Women power. Okay. I have here the NFL over and under picks top wins. So let's start with the Chiefs, 12.5.
Josh, I'm gonna let you go first on this, and we got to remember there is 17 games in the season now. So when we used to have 16, this over under used to be different for me. So now you got to think about it a little bit different because
different perspective.
There's 17 games, so there's an extra game every year. So we got to think about it a little bit different. So it's going to make this over under a little harder. And I haven't seen the list to even practice what I want to do.
This is all sight unseen. I haven't seen most of it either. A lot of them are like, oh, okay, that's an easy one. The Chiefs, that's 13-4 is what you're saying. They went 13-4. They lost 4 games. At some point, usually the Chiefs have an injury game where maybe Tyreek has to sit out.
Yeah.
He has a hamstring or whatever is nagging him. And that's the reason for them losing Travis Kelce. You pray God never Patrick Mahomes because then that affects the season for real.
Yeah. Well, does it? Because he got hurt and won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
We thought that was a season-ending injury.
That helped him, though. He got rest. He got some rest. Yeah. I'll say over just because I don't like their division.
Yeah.
12.5.
So 13 games.
13 is
so they
over.
have to win 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 17 games. They could take 4 losses. And I got them on the over also with the Chiefs.
Yep. Bucks 11.5.
Ooh, that's a good one. Tom Brady's been holding up, right? And we expect him, like LeBron, to fall apart one day. And you can't keep doing this at his age. What is he? 43 now.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
I stopped caring. They said he played all season with a torn MCL.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they did.
So if he did that, listen, man, I gotta bet on Tom Brady. So I gotta go over with that until they prove me wrong. Until he actually dies on the field, I'm going with Tom Brady going over. They brought every single player back. We've never seen that in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
And the fact that they did that with a guy named Antonio on the team that never sticks around,
that's impressive.
That's very impressive. So with that, I'm going to say that they're going to have another great year with that Super Bowl winning confidence too now, right?
Yeah.
So now you're going in there with that confidence. You already won. You have great players. You have a great defense. You have a great coach. They
You
got
have
to
a
go
great
over.
wife.
Yeah.
Got a great wife.
Got a great net worth.
Yeah, everything.
Listen,
I don't think they'll have a lull.
if he,
No law.
No lull.
All right.
if he, if you're banking on him getting hurt, it ain't gonna be today. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
Their division is also super weak. You know, with the Saints, we'll get to them. With the Panthers, we'll get to them. With Atlanta, we'll get to them. They should win 6 games in their division, so that already gets them halfway home to 12. I say over.
All right. There we go. Sophia.
All right. Packers 11.
Okay, so this one's a little more difficult for me because I don't know if Aaron Rodgers cares about the season at all. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting paid. They restructured his contract, so this is the last year in his contract instead of having, I think he had 2 more years or maybe 3 years left. So I don't know if he really cares. He might want to retire. He might want to play for someone else next year. So is he going to put it all out on the line for the Packers?
To still look right for that next contract if he does decide to stay. I mean, does decide to keep playing. You don't want to look bad.
Yeah.
And then say, hey, I need $200 million. Like
What was it? What was it?
11.
11.
Whew. 12-5.
Yeah.
They're going to be 12-5. I mean, same thing. Their division isn't
Isn't
perfect.
good. Yeah.
They
it's
got
not
a
great.
very average division.
Yep.
So I take them to win the division. So I'm going with them over.
I would actually go with a push and say that 11 is right. I could see them losing 6 games. I don't know their schedule. Their division, as you mentioned, is trash. But since it's not a situation where I would have to pick over or under, they're giving me a flat number. I think 11 is the right number, and I save my money.
Okay.
All right. We have the Ravens at 11 as well.
These are really tough.
Yeah.
These are really tough. I'm gonna let you go on this one first. I got to think a little bit.
Yeah. With the Ravens, I think because they're probably outside of you all's division in one of the harder divisions out, withstanding the Bengals, because they've got 6 games. Well, excuse me. Yeah, 4 games between the Steelers and the Bengals and the Browns. Jesus. I'll say over.
Over 11. What they
Lamar's
did last year, they were 11-5 last year, so you get an extra game.
Yeah. Lamar's figuring it out. He's figuring it out.
They're a good team, but so their division is Pittsburgh,
yeah,
Cleveland, which
we're gonna get to both of them,
and
but
the Bengals. It's a hard division, and even the Bengals, win some of those games in the
sometimes,
division.
yeah.
They might be a little bit better, depending on how Burrow comes back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over. I got to go over with them. I still trust in them, especially as a regular season team. They've shown no difference, so I'll go over on that.
Rams 10.5.
Very tough division. Last year they won 10. They got better. Maybe we don't know what he's gonna do.
Stafford.
We don't know what he's gonna do. They got a new quarterback. Their defense is still tight though.
Yeah.
Is Stafford legit? And I think that's what we have to bank on. What is it?
10.5.
10.5.
So they got to win 11.
I'm going under. I'm going under. I'm giving them 10 wins.
And that's where I think they are as well. There's been reports that Jalen Ramsey's been getting torched
Really?
at practice. So if
It's not a good thing.
It's not. If that's your bell cow and he's getting burned, even for a practice, it's not good. And then also Matthew Stafford, we don't know how he's gonna adjust to seeing that level week after week after week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd see them getting 9 to 10 personally, and that possibly could also get your boy fired. So we'll see.
Really?
We'll see.
All right. Goose Thomas said Rams will lose 2 for sure. Niners, baby.
Hi, Goose.
Niners.
Hi, Goose. So we have the Bills, 10.5.
Okay,
This one's
Josh
easy.
Allen just got a lot of money. He got paid
The Brinks truck pulled up to the house.
for the Bills. Their division,
Trash. Not trash, but trash adjacent.
they're the team in the division. Jets just lost somebody for the year on their defense.
Did they?
So their defense is going to be. They're already a weak team.
What position? Do you remember the position?
Goose, let me know who it was. I know we just. I'll have Goose be my insider.
Okay.
But they lost someone on their defense.
Okay, a starter. They lost a starter. Got it.
I can't remember who it was. I can't remember the name.
It's okay.
It's on the tip of my tongue. But Jets are they were gonna suck anyways.
Yeah.
Even though they got a great coach.
Yeah. Dolphins.
Solid.
Dolphins are
Going to be a lot better.
Dolphins are good.
What is it? 11 and
Huh.
What's the
the
number?
Bills?
What's the number?
Oh,
for the
10.5.
over easy.
Bills? Yeah.
Over easy. They won 13 last year. They got an extra game this year.
They get at least 12.
And you got to kind of look at their record last year and see, like, are they the same team? And you get an extra game. So you have to, because now you got almost a throw, not necessarily a throwaway
But
game.
you got an extra game.
You got an
to
extra
get
game
it right.
to mess up or not.
Yeah. I think the Patriots will probably be better because last year they were, really, really bad. But I'm right with you. You know, the Jets, that's 2 easy wins. The Dolphins, even if they split, that's a win. The Patriots, they might beat them twice. I feel like they're a better team, so I think they get to 12 wins easily.
All right.
Seahawks, 10.
Under. The division is too tough. I'm taking the Seahawks to actually lose the division and be the worst team in that division.
The worst team.
The worst team in that division.
Below Arizona.
Haven't made a lot of improvements.
Yeah. Offensive line still not great.
Still not great.
Running back situation still questionable, and like
Receivers. I mean, you got DK. You got.
No, they got receivers now.
Who else they got?
Lockett.
Okay.
Tyler Lockett's still out there. He still lives a life.
They won the division last year, but I think Arizona's going to be better. They were 8-8 last year.
Yeah.
San Francisco's going 16-1.
What's your one loss?
I don't know. We'll have a.
You'll find it.
Yeah,
We'll find
we'll have
you.
a bad game somewhere. Have one of those throwaway games. No, I am picking them to go 15-2.
Oh,
Come on, man. Listen, people are sleeping on the Niners. They were hurt last year.
They were hurt last year.
They're a great team. They got great defense, great offense. We got 2 great quarterbacks. So if Jimmy G goes out, we don't have a Beathard or whoever else we had last year. We got a good young quarterback. But anyways, what were we saying? Seahawks.
Yeah, we're on
under.
Seahawks.
I'll say.
Even though Russell always
10.
does something to make them better, but I'm going under. I think they're gonna have a bad year.
I can see them being under. I see it being probably another push. Just depend, because that 17, the 17 is messing with both of us right now.
Yeah, it is.
I could see that being a push because that's still 10-7. They lost 7 games.
That's true.
That's a lot of losses too. Like, they got 10. It's not 10-6 like it used to be, where you're almost right there at the top level of the league. So, I think
and for the Jets, Carl Lawson.
Oh, okay.
Achilles.
Okay. Oh, he's done.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
done for the year.
All right. What you got next?
Okay. The 49ers, 10.
Hey, way over 10. Oh, come on, man. Don't be disrespectful to the Niners. That's way over that. I'll give them 14, 15 wins.
I see. Okay. That's
Not good.
That's
for
a
you,
little
Josh.
bit. That's a little bit too aggressive. I personally, this is what I think. Sorry, Goose. Sorry. I apologize to 49er Nation. I don't screw you, 49er Nation.
Wow.
You're not
Wow.
Redskins Nation.
There's
You're
no
not-
such thing as Redskins
They
Nation.
still exist.
First of all, don't say that. Be very, very careful.
Oh, yeah. You can't
Be
say
very,
Redskins
very
no more, Josh.
careful
Come on.
saying
Stop.
that word.
Stop with the very,
Come on.
very careful.
God, you seem like you're
Put your
vaccinated.
tomahawks away.
So look. I'll say this. I personally see Jimmy G struggling, and then having a quarterback controversy, and then that losing you guys a couple games. Now, whether that gets you above 10 or under 10, again, that's 7 losses. So, I'll take over because I feel like you're still probably the best team overall in the division. But that division is going to cost you at least 3 games by itself. You know what I mean? Just because of the slugfest of the division. So, I think the Niners go over, but I'm not saying no 14 or 15 wins. That's out of hand. But we'll see.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
the
You
So
thought I
Colts.
was out of hand 2 years ago when I said that too. But,
you yeah.
Aw. The Colts 10.
Hell no.
Oh,
That's under by a lot. Yeah, I think the Colts win 6, maybe.
we don't know what their quarterback situation is. Wentz, they said 5 to 12 weeks. That's a wide range of weeks. So
Wentz is wincing as usual.
Wentz will not last the whole year, even if he comes back in 5 weeks. I don't think he lasts the whole year. I don't trust that dude's body holding up.
No.
Even though he played injured with the Eagles and did well a couple years ago, but I don't trust him at all at the quarterback position. They should have really tried to convince Phillip Rivers to make come back for another year.
Yeah.
I'll go under on the Colts. I think it's going to be a bad year for them.
Yeah.
okay. The Browns 10 as well. También.
I will. I think Browns are going to have a really good year. I think this is the year that the Cleveland fans have been looking for. I give them 11 or 12 wins.
Yeah.
I really think they could pull that off. So I think they're going to have a really good year. I think I'm picking them to win that conference. It's a tough conference.
Conference or division? Division.
Settle down, Quan.
Yeah.
The division. I'm
Wow.
picking them to win that division. I think it's going to be a tight race
Yeah.
with the top 3 teams for sure. I think Cincinnati's still like the low man.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the Browns a lot. Their defense is great. I think their offense is great. They got Beckham back. I don't know if that matters. They did better when he got hurt last
They
year.
have a two-headed monster at running back
Yeah.
that's out of hand.
Listen, man, I think they could have a great year. They need to. They
Yeah.
have the talent there to have a great year. They definitely have a 12-win talent.
Listen, it all comes down to Baker Mayfield. If Baker even just takes another step, if he stays about the same as he played last year, then they should win 10. If he takes another step, then they could get to 11 or 12. If he takes a step backwards, though, they could easily be a 7-win team and be talking about drafting another quarterback.
Yeah.
So I'll say over, but I don't like it. I'm not happy about that choice.
All right.
All right. The Titans at 9.5.
Josh.
I think the Titans go over simply because they don't have anybody in their way. The Colts are in their division, but then after that, it's the Jags. The Jags don't look great. After that, it's the Texans, who we'll talk about later. They're horrible. So, I mean, just those two teams alone helping and giving you 4 wins.
What team were you on?
The
Titans.
Titans. Okay.
And they were 9.5.
I remember them.
Yeah. I mean, you still have King Henry.
Yeah.
Man ran for over 2,000 yards last year, and I don't think he's wearing down yet. So
We thought he was going to be last year. We thought he was going to be worn down, and he showed
Yeah.
us like, no, I'm not.
I'm
Don't worry.
fine.
So I
Stiff
think
arm.
Ooh, 10. You said
9.5.
not
9.5.
9.5.
Come on, man. Give me 10.
They
Yeah,
got to get to
definitely.
10. That's 10 and 7.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Again,
That'll
that's
be
10
easy.
and 7. That's
Yeah.
7 losses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, give me 11 wins for them. There's a lot of overs though. This is getting a little scary.
no, but you'll see at the bottom. It's like, oh, they're under
'cause
that. They're under
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like there's quite a few easy unders as well.
All right.
Well, speaking of 9.5, we're at the Saints. Saints 9.5.
Starting with
I will
them.
go under. I'll go under because their quarterback situation is very odd right now.
Jacked up.
We don't know what. I hope Winston will be good, but we don't know if he has a bad game. Are they going to throw in Taysom Hill? And
Yeah.
we don't know what that looks like there. I think this is going to be a very down off year for them, but they're
Yeah.
still the Saints. But you don't have Drew Brees. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that to me he's the magician of the team that has always made them better than
what they
we
were.
expected them to
Yeah.
be. And so I think they're going to have a very down year this year. I think it's going to be tough making that adjustment. So now I don't trust 30 for 30
Yeah.
over there throwing 2 years ago. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
I don't trust Jameis. So under.
Jameis, I mean, as much as I love him, I want him to do well. The videos that he's posted, he's gone viral a couple times this summer for the wrong reasons. So I think they don't get above 8 personally. I don't know how you even get to 9. So I don't think so.
Okay, Cowboys are at 9.5.
Yes.
All right.
That's another no. I won't go as strong
9.5.
as super no, but it comes down to Dak and where Dak's foot is.
And Dak got a little hurt again this year.
Yeah.
In
camp.
They act like it wasn't a big deal. I'm not sure if you watched Hard Knocks. I watched.
I didn't watch.
1.
I didn't watch Hard Knocks.
So what's he gonna be? That's the hard thing. But somebody has to win this division, right?
We're gonna get to them. We'll get to them.
We're gonna get to the division winner.
That's right.
Okay,
We're not there yet.
I am actually taking Cowboys
To win the division.
to win the division. I'm gonna go over. I don't want to.
Over 9.5.
I'm giving them 10 wins.
Oh, okay. That's not.
10 and 7.
Yeah, again.
10 and 7.
10
You
and
got that
7.
extra game, so 10 and
That's fair.
7. Somebody in this division has to get double-digit wins, and I think they're the team that does. Yeah, I'm going over with the Cowboys.
Steelers 9.
9. That's 9 and 8.
They were 12-4 last year. Man,
Listen, they were
Ben is still Ben,
they were
you know.
undefeated. They were what were they 11-0 when by the time we played them and beat them.
Yeah, it was.
So
I got to go over on them. I
Yeah.
have to.
yeah, look.
And we're going to be wrong with some of these because we're going over so much that
Yeah.
teams have to.
Yeah,
I'm going over though. That 9.
I mean,
Yes, 9.
I think they at least get a push, but again, 10 and 7. That's still 7 losses. So I can see a lot of teams being 10 and 7 and being good but not great.
All right, Goose in the comment section, going back to the Dallas, he said 9 wins for Dallas.
Yeah.
And he says Washington, who doesn't have a team name, will win the division.
Yes, Goose. I appreciate you after I even besmirched your good name of your team.
He's a professional, you know what I'm saying? He'll give a real opinion.
I'm not professional.
You're
Goose. I cheer for Conor McGregor at UFC fights.
Wow. You do, as a media member. All right, Sophia, what we got next?
All right, my dad's favorite team, the Patriots, at 9.
Under.
Yeah.
Under. They don't know their quarterback situation. I don't think they want Cam to succeed, and I think that's a bad thing
Yeah.
because I think he'll be the starter to open up the season.
He will be.
They haven't named the starter yet, but I think he will be. I wish they would have just named him the starter. I think just respectfully to do that.
He's your bridge. He's your bridge to the Bama quarterback.
To the next grade.
Yeah. Well,
Which, he got a standing O when he entered the game.
yeah.
So, the fans, want the white guy, the rookie quarterback in there. But
This is Boston.
I like Cam a lot, and I think he could have a better year with some of the defense being back. The defense sat out last year,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Um,
They'll be in a lot more games. They'll be in tighter
Yeah.
games, I think.
It's still the Patriots. They were 7-9 last year. What is it?
9.
9.
I'm going under.
I think
I'm going under
they
on
can
them.
pull maybe a push. I think they get a push. Because between them and I think both them and the Dolphins probably duke it out with 9 wins each, and then just depends on where they lost and who
Yeah.
they lost to. So I'll say push.
Okay, speaking of Dolphins, the Dolphins are at 9 as well.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like both of those numbers are right.
Mm-hmm.
They're right where they need to be. The Dolphins.
Don't give me a push. You got to give me an over-under.
No. Look, if it's a half,
Sure.
some of them are some of them
I
leave
feel
your
you.
money in your pocket. Don't take it, because it's like that's right where they are
They think
about.
they'll win
That's,
that.
yeah, that's right about where they are. So I'm not gonna say that they're wrong, because it's that one I feel like they can win 9. The Dolphins should win 9 games. They're a good enough team to win 9.
So last year, they had 2 quarterbacks, right? Tua wasn't the man yet.
Yeah.
This year, he has to be the man, and their backup is Brissett, I believe.
Yes, because they just signed him. They
So
signed
they,
him
they
recently.
they still have a good backup.
Yeah.
So even if
He falters.
Tua does kind of what he did last year, like he didn't look great last year.
Yeah.
I know they wanted him to be great, but you have Fitzmagic back there winning a lot of those games. So Fitzmagic,
Where is he now?
He's
Quan?
he's on
Yes,
the football
he is.
team.
Yes, he is. You're
I'm
gonna be
gonna
so
go.
bad
I'm
for
gonna go
Fitzmagic.
under with Miami. I think
Under?
I'm giving them 8 wins because I
That's
don't
fair.
trust Tua yet.
That's fair.
And now you don't have Fitzmagic to go in there and win
To
5 of those games by himself.
Yeah.
To do some of those miracle throws like he did in Vegas.
Ooh, my
you know,
God.
so I'm gonna go under on 9.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, Chargers 9.
Oh, I gotta go under on that.
Yeah.
I gotta go under on that.
See, I told you it would even out.
Second year quarterback.
Start to even out.
Herbert's second year. So I like him a lot. He could be great, or he could have that second year lull. That today's word is lull, and be very, very careful. All right, I'm gonna go under on them.
Yeah,
go under.
Yeah, I can feel that. I mean, they're definitely starting the season with a loss coming to DC. So
oh gosh,
there's that. But I still don't feel like they have enough receivers. Like, he's great, but who's he throwing to? He doesn't have Antonio Gates. He doesn't have, Keenan McCardell. He doesn't have those guys that were there to help Phillip Rivers. So I think they still have to continue building their war chest of receivers and playmakers. Yeah. I don't think they have enough, and I don't know their defense well enough outside of, was that Derwin James is there, I feel like, the safety. So outside of him, they don't have a whole lot of playmakers on either side of the ball.
All right. Who we got next?
Vikings 8.5.
Are you tired? Do you need some coffee?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. She was like,
this is a long list, but
it's 32 teams. 32 teams,
it's
girl.
very interesting.
She's like, I don't like any of these teams. Who's your favorite football team?
I really don't have one.
The 49ers.
We gotta get you a football team.
I'm gonna say the Patriots because of my dad.
Okay.
And the Bears. I'm gonna toss it up between my dad and my grandfather. Rest in peace. The Bears. And
what about Chad? Who's he like? Does he watch football like that?
Who is Seattle?
Seahawks.
Seahawks. He likes the Seahawks.
That's right. He came in with some Seahawks gear on.
Okay.
God, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
No problems with Chad. No problems with Chad.
Just because you're sexy.
Oh my gosh, Chad. Oh, I can't do that.
Just because he looks God.
Yeah, see, yeah.
But I can't,
I'm sorry if I offended any white ladies out there with my white lady voice. Oh my gosh.
I love you, Quan.
I know.
I love it. He's so real, though,
canceled.
you guys.
I'm canceled.
You better not be canceled.
Cancel culture.
You can't cancel
You're so
the uncancelable.
honest. I love it.
I own the network.
Yeah, you can't cancel me if I have a platform.
Unless you work for like a major league team. But
fair.
Right. What did we say?
We were talking about the Vikings at 8.5.
8.5.
They still got your favorite quarterback. What do you think?
Yeah, the Vikings. No. They had everyone there last year. What was the excuse? They're just not good enough.
Wow.
So 8.5. 8.5 is a lot of wins.
So that's 9.
Yeah, that means they got to get
7 last year.
Yeah, they have to get to 9. No, Dalvin Cook wasn't hurt. Kirk Cousins wasn't hurt. They found a new guy to replace Stephon Diggs in Justin Jefferson. So that wasn't a problem. You still got Adam Thielen. Y'all just ain't good enough.
And,
just leave it right there.
Green Bay wins that division.
Yeah.
So it has to be Bears or Vikings, being right there behind them.
And I feel like the two of them, they probably battle for that spot, but that doesn't mean anything.
I'm picking Fields for Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So
that's fair.
Andy Dalton is supposed to be starting to start the season. Give me 2 weeks and he's out.
I hope not. I hope they just put Fields in.
I feel like they just need to.
Yeah, just go.
Andy Dalton is a great backup.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to start. Let Fields, and we'll see what he does in the next 2 preseason games if they play him a lot.
Yeah.
If he just does stuff that's unbelievable.
It's Andy Dalton like. It's not Andy Dalton can't do these things. So if he can't do these things and doesn't elevate us to another level, no, just let the young boy play.
So give me the Vikings under.
2 unders.
Next thing.
What you got?
Washington 8.
Yes, Quan. Just come over to the dark side, Quan, and understand that 8 is too low. We had 7 last year with no quarterback.
Who's your quarterback?
Fitzmagic, and he could also be Fitztragic.
Quarterback.
Yeah. But
who's your backup?
Taylor Heineke.
Okay, so Fitzpatrick is never good when he's the main. When he's gonna be the starter, he's always when there's someone else that's supposed to be the man.
Yeah.
When Drew Brees is hurt, and Drew Brees is the man.
Did he play?
Maybe not. But
did he play in New Orleans?
He played with
Drew Brees get hurt?
He played with every team. But he's always been that player that he's good when you don't expect him to be, when he's not supposed to be a starter. Now that he's a starter, I just don't think he's going to be good for them. And I'm sorry to say that.
That's fair.
But I don't trust him as a quarterback. So I still don't think you have a quarterback on that team.
I'll say this is the
So
rebuttal.
I'm going under on Washington.
Going under 8. I'll say this is the rebuttal to that. He's also never had this many playmakers. And he has 3 sub 4.4 40 guys at receiver right now. He's got a big tight end that he's already, he's starting to make back shoulder throws to and different things that I'm like, okay, shoot, we got some people. And then Antonio Gibson is a rising fantasy football stud. So if our offense last year was tragic and we won 7 games. If our offense can get me 20 to 25 points a game, I think we probably could win maybe even 11 games.
Okay.
That's just my feeling.
Wow. Chris Wynn said Lions 31, 49ers 27 on week 1. I'm not a big fan of day drinkers.
There's nothing wrong with a little cocktail during the day.
There's nothing wrong with it, but when it starts to get into turn into psychosis,
when it's affecting your life,
in decision making,
sure.
your decision making can't be inhibited at 3 p.m.
Goose said Washington is a 10-win team. He trusts his weapons, but not him.
That's fair.
Fair.
That's fair.
But if he trusts his weapons and he can't activate his weapons,
listen,
I trust my gun, but I'm not going to shoot it well. I might shoot myself in the foot.
I'll put it to you this way. He's going to be willing to give Terry McLaurin a chance for deep balls. I've seen 5 deep balls in the last 4 years. 5. I literally can count them.
Really?
And 3 of them went to Terry, and he had to be so wide open it was criminal.
Yeah.
So if you got a quarterback that's actually going to let the ball go and throw it deep, and you have guys that have speed, Curtis Samuel running a 4.27, I got some stallions finally, brother. It can happen.
All right, next team, Sophia.
All right, Raiders vaccination at 8.
Raiders vaccination. Raider Nation, Vaccination Nation. Vaccination Nation. 8? No, they're no. Heck no. Give me 5 wins for the Raiders, even though I hope they lose all their home games at least.
Man. No, crap.
Under 8 for sure.
Okay.
Oh, their division. Their division.
Denver Chargers.
KC. You know what? I can go over. I can give them 9.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I go over with the Raiders.
Cardinals 8.
Cardinals. 8.
They were 8-8 last year.
Yeah.
I'll
division
go over.
is tough. That division is tough, bro.
It is, but I'll go over because I think, like I said, I think Seattle's going to be the weak link in that division.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go over by a little bit.
9
might be a push.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll give them 9. They have a good offense. Don't they have JJ Watt now?
They do.
I don't know if he'll make a huge difference, but he could have a resurgence.
Even if it's rotational.
Yeah.
Just giving them another rotational person.
So I think their defense is a little bit better.
They got Buda Baker.
I like them. I do like the Cardinals. Definitely 2 losses with the 49ers. But I'll go over 8. I'll give them 9 wins.
Give them 9.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Broncos 7.5.
Told you these are the easy ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going under on the Broncos. I still don't.
These are the easy ones. I told you it gets easy as we get to the bottom. It's like, oh, they're under.
They've had very good draft picks, and they still haven't found a quarterback yet. They've been looking for a quarterback since Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And every year they seem to have like 3 new quarterbacks to play
and
all year.
You still end up with Drew Lock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But every year it's like there's 3 different starting quarterbacks every season for that team.
Yeah.
So when you don't have a quarterback, you just don't have a team. It's how it is.
Yeah.
So under for Denver.
Under 7.5 for sure.
The Bears
7
at 7.5.
7.5.
I will go over on the Bears. I think they're gonna have a good year. They need to for their fan base. Their fan base is very, vaccinated, very scared. I don't know. I'm going over with the Bears, man. I really do think they're gonna have a good year. I want to see them have a good year.
Yeah.
And I hope Justin Fields, like I said before, is the starter and kills it there. I want him to do good.
The Bears are definitely one of those teams that you never really hate. Like, they've been bad so long. It's like, how can you hate them? It's like, how you hate the Browns, how you hate the Bengals. Like, hate them? Like, I might dislike them, but I don't hate them.
Yeah.
I think the Browns. I think the Bears definitely probably get above 7.5.
Yeah.
Especially if Fields is out there. If he's out there the whole season, I think they win. They win at least 8.
All right. Goose said 7 wins for the Raiders. Chris Wynn, Raiders going under. Chris Wynn also says Cardinals are very thin at running back. True, but they have a running quarterback.
That's fair.
That runs a lot. So, and they got a good, really great wide receiver back there.
They've had 2 years of this is his third year, right? Kyler Murray. This is Kyler Murray's third year. So they've had pretty good health with him.
Yeah.
So that is the one thing that does. What's their backup situation? I don't know who their backup is. If he goes down, then everything's shot.
They could get Josh Rosen back there. He just got cut by the Niners. All right, Sophia, what we got next?
Panthers 7.5.
Told you it gets easy.
I go under on the Panthers. I don't know what. Hopefully McCaffrey comes back and is great again. You know, he was hurt a lot last year, but does he want to fake some more injuries on a bad team? I'm going under.
Yeah, definitely with their quarterback right now. Still under that. They're not very good.
Yeah. All right, next.
Eagles.
We'll go through the next quick.
Okay, Eagles 7.
I'm going under on the Eagles.
Told you it gets easy. a lot of the other ones are like, oh, they can go over that.
Yeah.
When it gets to the bottom, it's like, yeah, no, that's way too high.
Their quarterback situation, same thing. I mean, they got rid of Wentz, and now, you know, they're going with their young dude. What's he going to do, you know? And we don't really know that yet. He had a kind of good year when he played. He had moments, but are those going to equate to wins?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're still too banged up. Ertz, they couldn't even trade him.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to get traded, so he's still there. He's disgruntled. I think they're going to have a really bad year. I think this is the year they need to
start blowing it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, their offensive line still isn't good enough to me. And outside, I mean, they have pieces. You can't take away Philly having pieces, but if it comes down to Hurts, I still don't think they do it. So I'm under.
All right.
Giants 7.
That one's a little tougher.
That is tough.
That one's a little tougher.
What will Danny Dimes do? Saquon being fully healthy, hopefully.
Yeah.
But that means that division I'm picking too many good.
It's always tight.
They're always tight, especially the top three. I think Philly's going to be the really bad team, even though that division, they were a horrible division last year. I think they're going to be better this year, depending on health. But I will go over on them. I'll go over. I think they could have a much better year. I think they're one of those teams that's slowly improving every year, and I think they'll do good.
I think their defense is definitely good. They had but they might have some issues with that new coach. They had a rash of retirements in the middle of training camp this year. So I think some of that might have to bear out as well, but I think they might get to 8 wins.
Yeah. All right, next.
Bengals 6.5.
Under.
That's tough too. We don't know what Joe's gonna do. What they have last year? 4-11 last year. Burrow missed half the season pretty much.
Yeah.
I can't remember what week he went out.
I can't remember what week we played them, but yeah, at least half.
Hard injury to come back from right away.
And he tore his whole knee up.
Yeah.
So LCL, MCL, all of that got ripped.
Yeah, all the L's.
Yeah.
I'll go under on them. I don't trust it yet just because I don't know what he's going to be.
Yeah.
So I'll go under.
They still have a lot. They still have a lot that they're missing, so I'm under as well.
Jets 6.
Under.
Told you it gets easy.
All right.
Under.
All right. Jaguars 6.
Under.
Okay, I like it. Texans 5.
Wait, Josh.
Oh, sorry.
6.
Push.
Weak.
I can give them a push.
Weak. They went 1-15 last year. They didn't get that much better. They didn't get 5 games better.
They did get a quarterback.
Did they? We don't know yet.
Yeah, that's true.
He was a great college quarterback.
That is true.
And what else does he have? You know, I mean, they had a good draft.
They do have receivers, though. He has people to throw
to.
He has people to throw to, so I can say him that. They got DK's clone.
But I'll give him 4 or 5 wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going under for the Jets?
I'm going to say push.
Okay,
For
push.
the Jags, yeah.
The Jags.
Mm-hmm.
Texans 5.
Under.
They don't.
Their quarterback may not be their quarterback.
Just chilling there. I don't even know what they're doing with him. They don't know what they're doing with him.
Yeah.
I don't think these allegations come up if he didn't ask to get traded.
Yep.
Very weird situation there. I hope they lose all their games. I think they've handled that situation horribly.
Yeah.
I think they've treated him horrible. I think the owner is horrible.
Yeah.
They're going to be a disaster this year.
All of these things are true.
I think the worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh,
They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners, Sophie.
Right. The Lions 5.
under.
I think they go over.
What's Jared Goff do there? I don't know.
I ain't saying they're going to blow the doors off and go over.
But it's at 5 exactly.
Yeah, 5.
Yes, 5.
That's why I be
With
saying
the
push,
extra
right?
game,
See,
I mean, that
push.
definitely feels more like a push, but I don't like pushing. So, I mean, only 4 wins.
That's what I'm saying. Jared Goff he's a seasoned quarterback. He's not great, but he does at least know what he's doing. He's not like, it's not like you're throwing out.
But he had a great team around him too. So
yeah, they don't have Kenny Galladay anymore. Did they draft? I don't know what they drafted.
I don't know what
That's
they
the
drafted.
thing. I don't know what they drafted.
I'm going under. I'm going under just to do it.
It's over. I'm saying over. Just barely though.
Donnell Goose gives them 5 wins.
Okay.
All
So
right.
that's a push.
Yeah.
Thank you, Goose.
So what is going on? I'm hearing about
Is
this.
that it?
Yeah, that's
all the
it.
teams?
That's it.
That was
That's
the
all.
list.
That's it for our over-under. We're done. Now Sophia's more excited.
She's back engaged.
You know, honestly, though, it's interesting. You guys are so smart when it comes. I mean, when it comes to everything, but just sports. It's amazing to me because it's
we
not a
appreciate
lane
that.
that I know. So I
Yeah.
really do learn a lot when I listen to you guys. So
Definitely.
it's cool.
And listen, we all got to get together and watch some football games this year. Have
Yes,
some football
yes,
parties, maybe in the
yes.
studio or go to a bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
chat
That'd be
out there.
fun.
After
For
I
sure.
watch my Redskins in my underwear. That's the way it works.
Whoa, we can't do that.
Yeah, no, it's this is
Okay.
me.
We don't want to be
in-
there for that.
This is me in my
the
element.
bye weeks and the weeks
That's
that they
fine.
have a
That's
Monday
fine.
night or Thursday night game
Fair
or
enough.
early
Like
game.
as long as they're clean underwear.
Oh yeah,
that's cool, man.
I didn't say they were
You know
dirty.
what? Do you, dude?
There it is.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Gotta
I
be
like
comfortable.
it. Yeah, be free. Be a free bird.
Be free at home. It's your
Yeah.
home.
I mean, you got Airbnb in there too, though, right?
I didn't say I was out on. I look, my bedroom. I got a 60-inch. I chill right here.
Woo! Okay. That's dope. That's
Chill
what's up.
right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
You watch porn on that or no?
Wow.
I can't see that.
My mama watched this show. My mama watched this show. Come on, girl.
I saw something I watched, but I just thought of like a huge screen like that.
Wow. Sophia Maria about to send my show to Vegas High Media Network.
Everyone who knows me knows I
We're
have
about-
no filter, and I apologize for the things that
I'm
fly
about
out
to
of my
get
mouth.
kicked off Gorilla Cross Network.
How you kick yourself off your like? You know what, Quan? It's not working out.
I'm sorry,
Not
Quan.
working out.
We got to move
I
you
have
over.
to really
Going to
stop
Vegas
and
High
think
Media.
about what I'm going to say before I say
It's all good.
it.
You said it.
Go ahead, Sophia.
All right, I didn't swear though, so that
No,
was
no,
good.
you
no,
did.
no
All right,
swearing.
I know
no
not to
swearing.
swear.
Good job.
All right, so what is this? I can't even move. My Botox again is like stuck in my face. I can't move my eyes. My eyes like stuck right now.
Oh my God.
I can.
We're both toxic.
Oh no.
All right, I'm a hot mess now. Okay. So what is going on with this ghetto Olympics, Josh?
Man. You
Oh
wait,
my
you got the feed.
I only got the good one, right?
You got the good
All
one.
right.
You got the one with the girl actually finally getting the money. I'm sorry that I could not find the other videos. I don't know. They've taken them down. They've
All
been
right, so
flagged.
the Ghetto Olympics, explain what it is real quick and then we'll play the video.
So, okay, the Ghetto Olympics. As you can see, the lady, she's made it all the way to the middle. Basically, they've been having crackheads and people from the neighborhood. It's been crackheads. They've been some ladies out here doing some awkward stretches. And they usually would get like 1 or 2 or 3 levels up, and then all the crates would break up underneath them. They'd fall on their necks.
I'm reading the comments.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's good. It's good.
Now I'm reading the
Oh,
comments on
About me?
the
Sorry,
porn
guys.
site.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
My mom,
Look, it's real, man.
My mom,
It's
Josh
real.
in his underwear watching the Redskins and porn.
Oh, man. I love it. Hey.
listen, it's been a rough time being a Redskin.
Redskin porn.
It's been rough.
Josh
All right.
watching
All bad.
native porn.
press
Native
American
American
play,
porn.
Quad.
All
Just press play.
Oh gosh. So back to the Ghetto Olympics. Here we go.
Yes.
Is that one for you? Hey, is that one for you, too?
So no one's been able to get it on the crates.
No one has made it even really to the red crate. that they've at least shown. So she made it to the red crate.
So these crates usually just crumble.
They usually just fall. She is like very zen.
That's amazing. I'm sorry.
Oh, she might have it though.
Wow.
That takes a lot of concentration. And you can't really be. She's not on drugs. She's not one of the crackers.
No, I don't think so. I think she's a mom, I feel like.
She's a mom, so she's
Yeah.
not doing drugs.
That's
And
right.
a gymnast.
She's
Moms
really,
don't do drugs.
well, you know, not this mom.
Hey, she don't know what the listen to.
She trying to make sure she gets back to Quillo and the boys.
All right. Can she make it?
Come on, man. And I'm gonna buy you a zombie.
Yes.
All the way
yes.
All the way down.
Woo! Yes.
And
That's
so
amazing.
each person has $100 on it. And
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow.
So she went in and was just out. If you showed the last one, she just is out here fanning hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
Hey, I can't do that.
someone has
I
won
can't
the
do it.
shoot. I just would look. I could probably do it. I just wouldn't want the result of not being able to do it and fall on your neck.
Right?
It's not even falling. Those crates hurt. Have you ever been on just
Yes,
one crate and
course.
fall and you scrape your
Yes.
shin?
Yes.
Like, come on, man. Can you imagine being on all those crates? Like,
Ugh.
all your shins are scraping.
Did you used to dunk off of those crates? Did you
No.
used to like jump off
No.
them and dunk? That was just my crazy neighborhood.
I used to play
Oh, you're being
basketball in those
serious.
crates.
I'm
Oh,
dead
okay.
serious. Those are milk
Yeah.
crates. We used to jump
Yeah.
off of them and like do
Okay.
tricks and everything when you couldn't dunk. And then
Yeah.
I forget
Okay,
who
no.
fell backwards,
Oh,
just like these
no.
people, and hit their head. And we stopped jumping off the crates.
Oh my God. How long has this been going on?
For a few weeks. It's been
Right.
going on for a few weeks now.
You know how trends are. They don't
Yeah.
last too long.
Right.
It's gonna take somebody to break something for real, and they'd be like, "Yeah, no more
I hope
crates."
not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ay, Dios mío. Well, all power to her. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Wow. What else we got?
Oh, I was actually talking about The Voice earlier. I'm not sure if you guys are fans of The Voice.
Well, you have a voice, and we love your voice. Do you
oh,
want to
it's
give us a
okay.
freestyle real quick? Look, we put you on the spot.
Alas, my love has come along. I sang that song at Josh's parents'
Aw.
wedding anniversary of, it was 50
50 years.
50 years.
50 years.
And it was a
Wow.
beautiful ceremony. His cousin Karen somewhat put it all together, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. He
Aw.
has an amazing family.
Thank
and I
you,
can see why you're
Sophia.
so amazing.
Oh,
Oh.
No, seriously. It was
She's
really
so
nice.
I
sweet.
thought he was the black sheep of the family.
that's that. She
Were
didn't
you
say that
bad?
wasn't true.
Were you bad?
she didn't
Are
say
you good
anything.
now?
Nah, he's not the black sheep.
But yeah, so I'm super excited about
Only
The
when he
Voice.
goes to jail.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
Oh,
Oh, he
Only
said
when he
he's-
goes to jail.
Oh.
Yeah. When
We talked about that last
when
week.
we be on lockup, you know, it
Ah.
happens. It happens.
you were in jail?
That's a
Oh,
conversation
okay,
for
sorry.
another day.
It wasn't Facebook
Oh
jail
my,
either.
hold up. This is the pop culture. What was you in jail for? I was joking. It's all good. You don't have to share it.
Tickets.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
nothing
Not-
bad.
nothing-
just
nothing
all,
too serious.
Oh,
just all tickets.
man.
Nothing to do with the
That
60-inch TV.
sucks. I feel you. I had to deal with something like that yesterday at the DMV, but that's another story.
You got arrested?
Oh,
No, I went to go get a new driver's license because I lost my driver's license. And luckily I have a picture of it so I can, anything. But I found out that my driver's license has been suspended since 2014.
no.
So I was like, wait a minute. For 8 years, I've been driving around not knowing that it's been suspended.
Since
Wow.
2014?
2014. Supposedly, I had a court case due to a ticket.
Yeah.
I went to it, but I was supposed to notify the DMV that the court case dismissed
no, that's
the
not,
ticket.
That's not your job. They
Well,
usually
that's
do
what
it.
I thought.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically since last night and this morning I've been on the phone with the traffic court and a bunch
Oh,
of
wow.
crap and stuff. But
Wow.
yeah, tickets suck, man.
Yeah, don't.
For real.
Doesn't allow you to be your inner free bird, that's for sure.
Especially Raider tickets if you don't have the vaccine. Anyways,
Ah,
go ahead.
Exactly, Quan.
You make money off them, I guess.
I know. Oh
They
my
better
gosh.
not do that with Golden Knights.
Oh, it's
Oh,
coming.
they will. They
Oh,
will.
they
They better not
coming.
do that with the Golden Knights.
It's snowballing. This is the first.
I will have that
Trust
fake
me.
vaccine card.
Everyone's followers.
Try
They
to tell you.
follow. But yeah, okay. So if they do that with the Golden Knights, they're gonna get vaccinated then.
No, he said he's gonna have.
I will
the-
identify as a
Oh.
vaccinated person.
You know what? Do you?
Hey, listen.
Listen,
okay?
if I
Hey.
identify as vaccinated,
Listen.
then I feel like I'm vaccinated.
Oh,
if
that's
you
a whole nother story.
if you could identify
hey,
as-
well, I'm not going to touch on that,
You know?
but you're fat. Yo, fat.
Listen, I identify as vaccinated. Everybody,
Juan.
I am vaccinated because I identify it. There you go.
Seriously, dude.
All I ask is that you
so
do
smart
not-
to say.
I will be front row Raiders game week 1.
Just do not copy my stuff
What stuff?
digit for digit. That's all I'm asking.
What stuff? Your card number?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about that. No, I identify.
And you gotta change up the fonts. It can't be the same. You can't
Listen, if you identify as something else, you don't have to
Alright.
show them.
Dude.
Did you identify
yeah,
right?
you do.
I just
No.
love what you just said.
That's what I'm saying.
If you identify as a woman,
No,
you don't have to show them that you identify down there.
I'm saying in
I'm
terms
saying-
of the vaccination.
But if I identify,
yeah,
I
they're
identify.
They're gonna be like, well, identify
no,
your
I just
vax
identify.
card.
It's my personal belief. So
Juan,
I
that
don't,
is so
I don't
smart
need
to
to
say,
show you
honestly.
my card.
That was
I'm offended that you're trying to look at my card.
you just
And then
did
you're
a
gonna
whole
have 5
nother-
cameras on you like this, like, just wait on it. He's gonna give me
No,
what
I'm
I want.
offended. No,
He's gonna
I'm
give me
offended.
what I want.
I'm offended.
That was smart.
I'm offended. Be very, very careful
That's
how you
facts
talk
right
to
there.
me about my vaccine.
That's what we do still have to talk about is Shohei Ohtani.
Well, we're still.
we're still
talking
on the
about The
voice. Go ahead.
Are
Go
we?
ahead, Miss Sophia.
So
Go ahead.
yes, The Voice. I was never, a huge fan of The Voice. I never really watched it as much, but now I'm definitely going to be watching it because my girl Ariana Grande is going to be the new host, one of the new hosts.
Yeah.
On there, I think she's replacing Joe. Is it Joe Jonas? I'm not sure.
watched it
One
for
of
a
the
few
Jonas
years,
brothers.
'cause I know.
I don't know the name.
Adam Levine hasn't been on it for a few years now, right?
Right? Yeah, I think
So I haven't watched
John
it since he's been on.
Legend. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure took his place.
Oh.
But yes, I'm super excited to check that out and just see how she coaches. As a
Yeah.
vocalist, I really feel that she's one of the greatest vocalists of
Very talented,
our
yeah.
time.
And very natural. I
And-
mean, there's some songs obviously you hear the auto tune, but she's very naturally.
Oh yeah,
gifted. She's
a-
amazing.
yeah, a lot of people who are singers use auto-tune just because it makes the mix a little bit more
Yeah, cleans it
smoother.
up,
Polished,
yeah,
It
of course.
polished. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing how she's going to coach and just hearing her sing in general. You guys watch The Voice at all?
Not really, but
Yeah.
It's been a while. I used
Ariana,
to watch it.
ponytail, no ponytail. You saying? Do you think she
I like
should-
her either way. I'm actually loving this new style. She's doing like a shorter ponytail
Mm-hmm.
and a shorter do and stuff like that. But I just think that she's so naturally pretty. I think anything
she
looks
has
good
looked-
on her.
18 for the past.
Yo,
Her
that's
and-
amazing.
What's the other one? The one that used to date Bieber?
Oh, Haley
Oh,
Baldwin.
No.
Oh, Selena Gomez.
Yes.
Gomez.
Selena
Selena
Gomez
Gomez.
still look 12.
Yeah, but they are young. They're what, in their 20s?
They like mid 20s.
They're getting mid-20s
Like
now.
But I will
mid-
say this: when you are in your 20s with no kids and you have over $1 million to help your appearance,
Wait
It's
a
not-
minute.
it's not hard.
Look pretty good.
Stop the presses, guys. Sophia
gonna look
Maria
good.
has kids,
oh, you're so sweet.
looks 20 still.
Yeah.
So
Actually-
I think it's the Latina genes. It's
You're
not.
so
It has
sweet.
nothing to do with money. I mean, even though you got
doesn't hurt.
Botox in your eyes shut, but her Botox acted up a little bit today, guys. Okay.
It's complicated.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah, I just
I saw it too. I was like, oh no.
no. All of a sudden, I was laughing. I was like,
But you still look young. I wouldn't have guessed your age if
"You
you
were
didn't tell
so
me.
sweet,
Yeah.
Juan. That is
No,
so
it's
nice.
true.
Thank you for making me feel good
It's
about
the
myself.
truth.
When you remove this lighting, it's like 80 years old right here. It
Oh,
just,
God.
everything
Stop
just
it.
like
See,
falls.
all right,
Like,
Stop
don't
it.
believe that.
Don't
we don't
believe
have
it. I'm
any.
like
Trust me.
She
If
looks
we,
like one of the Michael
Yeah.
Jackson Thriller zombies.
yeah.
trust me, if we had those kind of camera tricks, me and Quan would look a lot better.
No, you guys
I'll
look
say-
amazing.
I look pretty
You guys are great. Yes, you do.
Listen, your
Well,
lighting.
thank you.
We fixed. We got
I love
new
this
lighting.
lighting. I need this in my house at all times when I'm cleaning and I get angry and I see my reflection when I'm using the Windex. I can just. I look great. Hey, it's okay that the house is a mess.
She's just gonna walk around with lighting.
yeah.
That and her
She's gonna
Beyonce
have a
fan.
camera and
As
a
I'm
key
spanking
grip.
the kids,
You
I have
gotta-
lighting.
You gotta have the Beyonce fan where it's like just your hair
yes.
just slowly
Facts.
cascades in the wind.
Yes, I would love that. I like that.
What else you got on the comments? Because the comments are cracking you up today.
Yeah, the comments
He's
are.
just
I
laughing.
don't know. There's so
sorry,
much going on.
sorry, folks. When you get me
man.
on here, it's gonna be
No,
something
we
inappropriate.
love it. Listen, well, I don't know about inappropriate, but we love having you
Little
on,
bit.
Sophia.
Completely inappropriate, but it's all right.
But I will definitely check out The Voice with her. I used to watch
Oh, we have
like
to.
all season. You know, it's been a while now, but
Yeah.
I used to watch them all.
I love what the show stands for.
I just hate that anybody who
just-
wins never becomes anything really.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they'll be
I was gonna say-
performing at the Aliante.
Wait, Kelly Clarkson, right? Wasn't
No,
she?
she was
that's
on-
American Idol.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
That was
Voice
way
she was The
before The
Voice.
Voice.
No, the
Uh-huh.
voice. The voice didn't come until like 2010.
Yeah, that was way before
The
The Voice.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Yep.
Getting
Yep.
older.
It's the dementia.
Time goes
It's
by
the dementia
Ruben,
coming.
Ruben stuttered
starting.
and what was the guy
Clay
with the,
Aiken.
Clay Aiken?
Oh, that was The
in-
Voice.
No, that's
that
all.
was-
That's
I
all.
loved Ruben.
That was American
Ruben,
Idol.
that's
he
all
had
American.
a beautiful voice.
Yeah, that's all American Idol.
Yeah.
And then what was
Oh.
the? Trying to think the guy with the gray hair. He
So
was my
who was-
favorite.
Quan.
No, not you. Not you.
The Jay
Oh,
Leno
was
lookalike
there-
guy.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
Can't remember.
Same
Like
thing.
it's like
I mean,
Tyler
he
or
did some
Travis.
things, but there's been some people from American Idol that have made it. I don't think
Right.
I don't think you could name one winner from The Voice.
I
that
was
has
trying to
made
say
it.
I can't.
Yeah.
They might get
Jordan,
other gigs.
the only one I can think of, Jordan Smith.
I don't know.
He was a gospel singer, amazing
Oh, okay.
singer. But
Okay. That's
yeah,
cool.
but no, in general,
nothing
you
huge,
can't
right?
really think of
Yeah.
right.
That's cool.
But
Huh.
you still get a platform. You get on TV,
And you
so,
get
I
to
mean,
perform.
The thing you have to
First.
do as an artist when you get those type of platforms is promote yourself with that, and you be the benefit from getting that platform.
Yeah.
And don't
Yeah.
expect like all these record deals and big huge things. Like just use that to up what you're already doing.
I mean, look at Mulatto from Jermaine Dupri's, the rapping kids, that one. Shoot, she's blown up in hip hop. She's made millions and millions
Oh,
of
I haven't
dollars.
seen that, but is that the one with Cardi B?
No.
Oh, it's a different
It
one.
was Jermaine Dupri. It was I forget. It was
I got a
something with
comment
kids.
saying that Quan looks great for a 55-year-old.
Yeah, see that? I mean, I'm trying to tell you, if we had the magic tricks that Sophia's
But
talking
my mom
about,
said that, so that would make her, if I was 55,
I agree with you, Mom.
Rosalie.
it's 11 more years. Actually,
Man.
10 more years.
Yeah.
11 years and
I was,
10 months.
what are you? You're
44.
41. Okay.
44.
Yeah.
I know,
you look,
I look like 30.
yeah, you look good. You guys both look good.
It
is what it is.
I'm a work in progress.
Stop.
Life.
Still, I mean, you're a
Oh,
little,
stop.
We
Are
already
you
talked
kidding
about
me?
you being
You're
chubby
so
and everything.
beautiful.
Got to get it together.
You're beautiful. Look at your eyes
got
and
a
your
little gut.
eyelashes, your skin.
She got on my
But
leg.
he does
Right?
kind of have a gut.
Why it got to be on the gut first? It's got to get to the gut first.
He likes
That's
sucking
the
it
only
all the time.
thing.
He's like, what do you mean? But
No sucking. in.
swole.
No.
I am swole.
No, I am a shape. I am round.
I am a He's a circle. No, you're not. You're definitely a pear.
Wow.
No, I love pears though.
I love pears.
I love pears though.
You're definitely a pear. I love
Oh
pears.
my god.
No, I just mean shape wise. Like, come on.
She loves
You know
the
what
pear
I
shape.
meant.
She loves your pear shape, Josh.
It's not good. It's not
No.
good. Hey, listen.
Are you kidding? You know how many women love to be pears?
Yeah, see, but
No,
I'm not a
honestly,
woman.
because it's and then you.
That's
No.
not good at all. It's not good about that. We got lit.
So
we got
you'd be a hot woman. That's what she's trying to tell you.
No,
Oh, I'm not.
I've done the
So
filter.
you have a
Alright,
good
I'm-
woman's body.
I'm digging. I meant
No.
it in a great way.
You have like a,
We gotta end the show.
a pregnant woman's body.
we gotta end the show. I'm done. Oh no, when we get
Alright.
back.
All right. Be very, very careful.
No, I'm,
Oh,
Shohei
Shohei
Ohtani.
Ohtani. How do you?
Let's talk about that more Monday. Are we
Okay.
are you doing
Too
a show
sensitive.
Monday?
Are we
are we
too
too
sensitive?
sensitive in this world? We'll talk about that Monday, folks. Are
All
you
right.
coming back Monday?
No,
she's busy.
I don't know. I can.
Okay, come back Monday.
I'm here
Josh
on
was like,
Monday.
Are you here
no.
Monday?
No. Yes, I'm here.
Not after she body shamed me.
No,
Oh, I
no.
was making.
We
I
can be
meant it
body
in a
shamed.
way.
It's all right. It's all right. Look, listen. I'm from the generation you get body shamed. It actually
Like,
helps
I
give you.
wasn't body shaming you. I feel so bad
it,
now.
It gives you some
You guys,
motivation.
on the comments, how many people love a pear shape? I think it's.
Get off.
All right, I'm done.
We love you guys, man. We will see you next week.
Josh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm trying to mean it in a good way.
A
you
good
mad?
kind of pair. He's not mad.
Get it like Toby. You on my way, don't get cozy. Give me my trophies. Yeah, I had to pray, I had to kill off the old me. Yeah, had to focus a lot, I'ma shoot my shot, Kobe. Yeah, killing my verses, living my purpose. Yeah, killing my burdens, giving my service. Yeah.